Attention Gen X, are you looking to retire comfortably? Because here's the hard truth most people our age are starting to realize. Working harder is not the solution anymore. The real solution is learning how to build income that doesn't depend on your time. And in the next few minutes, I want to show you exactly why this shift matters so much right now. Most Gen Xers grew up believing one simple formula: work hard, stay loyal, retire someday. But that world changed. Pensions disappeared, costs skyrocketed, job security becomes a myth. And now many people in their 40s and 50s are waking up to the same uncomfortable reality. They don't have enough time left to save their way to retirement because you can only cut expenses so much. You can only work overtime so long. But what you can do is create new income streams that run independently of your daily effort. And that's where automation comes in. Automation simply means building a system once that keeps working for you over and over again. Think about it this way. Right now, most people trade hours for income. If they stop working, the income stops. But with automated models, you can build the system once and it keeps operating whether you're working, sleeping, traveling, or spending time with the family. Now that's the shift that Gen X needs to understand. It's not about quitting your job tomorrow. It's about gradually replacing dependence on one income source with something scalable. Because relying on a single paycheck in today's economy is one of the biggest financial risks there is. And here's the encouraging part. You don't need to be tech savvy. You don't need a big social media following, and you don't need to spend 10 hours a day building something from scratch. What matters most is having a proven system and following a clear step-by-step blueprint. And that's exactly why I started focusing on automated digital income. Not because it sounded trendy, but because after years of working long hours, I realized I didn't want to spend the next 20 years trading time for money. I wanted something that could grow while I got my life back. And that's really the question every Gen Xer needs to ask themselves right now. Do you want to keep working harder, or do you want to start working smarter? Because the future of income is not tied to a location. It's not tied to hours. And it's definitely not tied to one employer. It's tied to systems. And systems are what create long-term stability. So if this is something you've been thinking about, if you know you need a better path than just working longer and hoping for the best, then your next step is simple. Click the link in my bio, enter your email, watch the overview video, and see how automated income systems actually work.